I hope you're fantastic. I am doing pretty well. I'm pulling on the energies again. In the middle of the spread, I get conversation. Somebody wants to have a conversation with you. Wants to hear your voice. Somehow, there are some people in your energy that are overwhelmed, freaking out, and damaged, and they somehow feel like you're going to be able to help them with that. Under the deck, we've got habits. This person is drinking, on drugs. What they're not telling you is that behind your back, they gossip about you. They've got secrets they're keeping. They want to say something about how they didn't mean to neglect you and cause you all this damage. And now they want to come in and give to you. Excuse me. So now they want to give to you. Part of this conversation, they want to talk about how damaged they are from whatever happened between you, and overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed. They want to let you know that they did not mean to neglect you, that they did not intend on breaking any kind of soul tie or soul contract between you, and that they were just needing some space. What's your problem? Go lay down. They needed some space because they were overwhelmed at the differences between you at the time. Yeah, and so they want to have a conversation about how they did not mean to break the soul contract between you, and they're hoping it's not too late. Could you shut up? What is wrong with you? So, let's dig in. I don't know why all my readings are coming up with people trying to contact you today. It's really annoying, actually. Because I'm pretty sure you don't even care to talk to this person. Or if I were you, I wouldn't care to talk to this person. At all. The only reason they're calling is because they're going through some shit. And they know that you could probably help them clear their head. Or maybe help them with the bad karma that they incurred from trying to take you out. Inverse star. These people are insane. You can clarify the inverse star conversation. Understand. Okay. So this person's been drinking a lot, and they've been thinking about what they did to you. It looks like they could have possibly even made an attempt at your life. This is a ex-lover that wants to have this conversation. Well, I guess it could be a family member. Somebody you had some kind of sick, twisted love relationship with, though, that's for sure. Inverted Hierophant. They're drinking, they're drunk, okay? They are upset about the lost love between you. They feel spiritually. Do you want to go outside? I'll just let you out. You don't have to be in here crying. Dog, I swear. Get out of here. So anyways, this person seems to think that you might be able to help them out spiritually. Inverted Ten of Cups. This could be someone from your family or somebody you have a family with. Inverted Nine of Pentacles. It's a gold digger. That's why they think you can help them. They think you're going to help them with money. Maybe a place to live. Maybe this person needs a place to live right now. It kind of feels that way. So, yeah, family, Nine of Swords. They're in a state of anxiety and worry because they feel spiritually empty. They're broke. They don't have inverted Four of Wands. They don't have a place to live. They would like you to give them a place to live. Two of Wands, yeah, that's their plan. Their plan is to get you to let them move in with you. And literally everything that they're talking about is just excuses. It's a bunch of excuses for why they fucked you over. And they did fuck you over. Pretty good. Now they feel like they missed an opportunity. And that you've escaped their grasp. They're reminiscing. They're hoping for a reunion. They don't have a third party. At least they're single. I can give them that much credit. Okay. So they're watching you. They've been watching you. Crying. Sleepless nights. Because they lost you. And somehow they think you're important to their story. I'm not sure why. They think that the reason that they're broke and homeless is because of something they did to you, I think, is what it's looking like. Like they need spiritual help. And they also need a place to live. And probably a few bucks in their pocket is what they're looking for. Sounds so familiar. Five of Wands. This person's in competition with you, has been in competition with you on the internet. It looks to me like this person has been stalking your platforms and messing with them. They are, ooh, I know who this one, I know who this is in my life. Actually, it's probably two people right now. They attacked you online. Tried to damage you. Because they're jealous. This is one of those people that I don't really get, because it's like they're the opposite sex, but they're still competing with you. They like want to be you or something. This could be like somebody from a different race than you. inverted Two of Swords to the inverted Three of Pentacles. Wow, they've done work to try to take your peace. This person's hired practitioners, and this is so weird. Like, what are these broke-ass people doing, hiring people to do black magic on you? Maybe this person was hired. Was this person hired to destroy you? Yep, Knight of Pentacles. This person was getting paid. Look, there's even a dollar sign on this fucking card. That makes more sense. On their approach at getting you back. You know, attacking you and trying to doing black magic on you. Probably love spells, maybe. But here it says they're trying to take your peace away. But I'm sure like keeping love out of your life is kind of keeping you from being at peace. I really want to know if this is two people or one. Page of Cups. It's an X. We got that straight. 23. 23, actually. That has something to do with like creating a new life or creating abundance in your life. They're trying to create an abundant life by attaching to you. Plus they're getting paid to attack you, so there's that little extra bit of change they got there. Yeah, they were hired by your mother. Inverse Queen of Cups. To mess with you. You know, this is something I was thinking about. This is a kind of off topic here, but I want to mention it while it's come to my mind. I've been thinking about like my mom stealing all this money from me, and like why didn't she ever have any money and stuff like that. And, well, I mean she did, but she was always taking my money. She always needed my money, like my Social Security checks and stuff, or my college trust, you know, shit like that. She always wanted my money. So it just didn't really seem like she had much, although they were rich. I mean, they were an affluent family. They had a big house and everything that they wanted, but they weren't rich. But I remember when it was after my mom married my stepdad, she gifted my uncle $30,000 to buy a house. Which I didn't think anything of it at the time, but now that I think about it, it's kind of weird because my stepdad never would have allowed that. He never would have given up 30 grand to anybody. So that money must have been my mom's before she married my stepdad. And she must have had a lot of money, because why would she just give up 30 grand to somebody? So anyways, that was just a little bit of, and that's not the only person she's given a lot of money to like that. That's just one example that I know happened after she married Mike and shortly after she married my stepdad. And yeah, there's no way he would have given up 30 grand out of his pocket. No way. No way. And I'm surprised to even let her give up 30 grand of her money, which, by the way, she shouldn't have had any money because she was a nurse, and supposedly my dad left her with nothing. So I'm not sure where that 30 grand came from. Just a thought. You know what reminded me of that is I saw some pictures of the person that one of the people she gave that money to, my aunt. They were all hanging out. And you could just see how much they love my mom. They all love my mom, but she gives them all money. I know for a fact she gives every single one of those aunts money. And they all call her rich. They all say Tracy's rich. And I'm just like, no, she's not. Like, she's not. She's always asking me for money. How could she be rich? But, thinking back on it, like, that's why she gives them so much money that they just assume she's rich. And I guess she is. She's just always hidden that from me. For whatever reason. Probably because it was money stolen from me. A little side note. Inverted Five of Pentacles. Somebody doesn't want to be left out in the cold. This looks like a water sign. Ew, inverted Ace of Wands. Your mom or the mother of your children is trying to stop anything that inspires you. Therefore, send in a lover that's absolutely not inspiring to you to kind of mess with your game. Nine of Cups. To mess with your wish fulfillment. Your happiness. Your ability to thrive with an open heart. This person was sent to you in the past to close down your heart chakra. It was right when you were starting to wake up. And, you were awake. And this person came in like they were awake too. But they weren't. They were just faking. They wanted dominion over you. They made plans to dominate you. But they were unable to complete this mission the last time. So now they've been paid to come in and try again. But since they've been doing sex magic on you, they've been doing all this black magic on you to get you to not be able to resist them or whatever. Now since magic isn't sticking to you, now they're absolutely obsessed with you. And somehow they're trying to make sense of it in their mind, like, what happened in the past and how they feel now. And they're trying to make it make sense to themselves. That no, they were just needing a little space back then. It didn't have anything to do with the fact that they were being paid. Or maybe this is just the story they're coming up with for you. It's funny, the last reading, not the last reading, but one of the last ones, somebody wants to come in and let you know that they were paid to fuck you over. And they're hoping that will get them a foot in the door with you. This one is slightly different. This is a different one that's wanting to come in too. And this one was also paid and is also obsessed now because of the black magic or the sex magic. It's very similar to the other one. Like they both put themselves in a pickle because they did all this magic on you to get you to, number one, not be with anybody else. It's not that they wanted you with them necessarily. They did not want you with anybody else, so that when they did decide to circle back around, you were available. That's really all they wanted you for, is to be available when they decided to circle back around. And they literally, they did get paid for it too, but they literally blocked every kind of relationship from coming towards you just so that if they decided they wanted to circle back around, you would be available. And also because they got paid by your family to do such crazy shit. But now they're in a little bit of a pickle because now they really truly feel like they're in love with you. Both of these people feel like they're in love with you now. And it's not love, it's obsession. It's from the backlash from this black magic that they did on you. They're confused. They don't understand what the fuck's going on. Apparently they're fucking with magic. They really didn't have any clue what they were dealing with. So now they spent money. They spent money to mess you up. It didn't work. They still are looking in their wallet. They got a couple bucks. They spent all their money trying to fuck you over, and it didn't work. Trying to get you to be obsessed with them, and now they're obsessed with you. This is what happens. This is why readers say all the time, you just really shouldn't mess with this stuff. Because it doesn't work. It just doesn't. It's weird. It's like instant karma. Apparently it worked at some time because they were doing it, but it doesn't work anymore. It's not working. Inverted Chariot to the inverted Knight of Wands. All the action, that they're taking to slow you down. It's not going to work. Ace of Swords. And that's the truth. They can't slow you down. All they've done is slow themselves down. Your destiny's coming in regardless. Inverted Ace of Wands. Again, they're trying to take away your inspiration, to slow you down. When you're inspired, you get a lot more accomplished. And they don't like what you're accomplishing. And when I say they, I mean the dark force. This person that is showing up that wants to come talk to you because they're obsessed from all the black magic they did, they don't even have a clue what they're involved in. I mean, they got a little bit of a clue, but it's all being orchestrated by this satanic cult. Including your family. They're a part of the satanic cult. But there's more. There's lots more involved. But either way, their general agenda was to take away your inspiration. And what inspires you more than love? Well, love is the only thing that inspires you, probably, if you're anything like me. And they knew just any old love wouldn't do for you. They knew that. There was one particular person they had to keep you away from. That's it. They knew no one else would do anyway. So they thought that they had their work cut out for them. They thought it was going to be easy. They just had to keep you away from one person. They just had to keep one person away from you. And you would never find love. Because the darkness in people always attacks you. There's like literally nobody that you're safe around. They're getting an inverse judgment for these actions. Yeah, God is not happy with these people, and frankly, neither am I. I've decided that I don't have to accept what these people did to forgive them for being idiots. I don't have to love them. I don't have to have anything to do with them, except for to know they're fucking idiots. I forgot where I was going with that story. Oh yeah, forgiving the satanic cult for their shit. Because I'm not feeling well where I'm at. So I'm trying to figure out how to, I don't know if it's like new level, this new level we don't forgive people, or if it's like a new level, you're learning how to forgive people from the deepest, darkest depths of fucking society. But regardless, it doesn't really matter if I forgive them or not. I still don't accept what they've done and what they're doing. I just don't accept it. I never will. And for some reason, part of forgiveness to me has always been I can accept what they've done. It's different now. Because nobody's ever done such egregious things to me, personally. Or my children, which is to me personally, obviously. So, I don't have to love them, and I don't have to accept what they've done. I can forgive that they're flawed, and that they're going to have to pay the consequences for those flaws and try to correct them. I can forgive them and give them that opportunity to rot in hell and maybe start a better life someday. But I will never accept what they've done. The way I've accepted what these ex-lovers have done, the way I've accepted what I know of that my family's done to me, I've forgiven and accepted it. Accepted their flaws. But what I'm learning is acceptance and forgiveness are not the same. They don't always go together. And I need to separate that thought in my mind that I need to accept those that I forgive. Accept what they've done as being due to their damage, and something that I can forgive because it's just because they're damaged. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done that. But when it comes to the actions of the satanic cult, I don't feel that they're doing these things because they're damaged. I feel like they're doing these things because they're pure evil. I don't think a damaged human would do the things that this satanic cult is doing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm naive. But it's starting to look to me like, and I learned this a long time ago, we were not all created equal. We were not. And that's kind of carrying over to today for me. And that is that some people came here with purely dark souls and purely dark intentions. And there literally is nothing more to these people. There's nothing more to them. They might have a little bit of soul in there. I mean, they probably do, because how are they going to burn in hell if they don't have a soul to burn? Because darkness doesn't burn. So yeah, they've got a little bit of God in there. But I'm not willing to accept them until they've repented. They're forgiven, but I do not accept them. Until they repent, it's none of my business. They're not a part of God until they repent. So they're not my problem, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not taking on any sort of responsibility for them being able to heal. I don't even wish for their healing. I don't think it's possible. I think they're straight up the enemy, and that is how I'm going to treat them from now on. There may have been a time where they could have turned around and repented, and I had hope left for that. But I don't anymore. I don't have hope for that anymore. I don't have the space in my heart to hold that space for them and hope they show up. I've got better things to do with my heart space than fuck with this slime anymore. I don't accept them. I don't accept what they're doing and what they've done. I do accept that they're going to hell for it. And I do accept that it's possible that their souls may be saved after thousands of years in hell. And after being a rock and a lizard and all those things. That possibly, I accept that possibly one day they will be God again. But as for now, they are not God. They're not even close. They're the exact opposite. They're doing everything in their power to take us down. And from here on out, I'm doing everything in my power to take them down. This is war. And I'm not going to dull my weapons for them anymore. I'm not going to try to save them anymore. I just want this shit over. I want them all gone. That's it. Just usher them to hell and let's fucking call it a day. My compassion and my patience for these people is done. I've completely detached from the darkness. Any darkness that does not want to, any light that does not want to detach from their darkness is my enemy. They're an enemy of my children. They're an enemy of my family. And I will treat them accordingly. God told me I could do no wrong. I have a hard time believing that, and I really, every step, I'm very careful. But I feel a little uneasy about all these changes in my psyche, in my compassion, and in my love for the beings of this planet. So yeah, I don't know. Page of Pentacles. To the inverted. Ten of Cups. So here it's coming in again. I told you they've got a negative judgment coming in for all this work, all these people that they paid to come against you, your family, and this satanic cult, which is your family and others. Obviously, the Pope, okay? Does the Pope know me personally? I kind of wonder. I think he does. I think he knows us all. And I also think there's some kind of evidence been found on this family of blocked messages, possibly this blocked inheritance. Blocked messages from a King of Cups. Inverted Six of Pentacles. To make it look like this person did not want to give you love. The one person you would expect love from, too. The King of Cups. You would expect them to love you. But they managed to make it look like he didn't. Or she, whatever. Three of Cups to the inverted world. These people celebrated keeping you from your divine partner, from love. They celebrated it. There's possibly 3 people involved. Page of Wands. You're about to get a message about this too. Them celebrating your demise. Inverted Seven of Pentacles. Because now they're not able to steal your harvest anymore. Somehow they weren't able to transfer your money that they were trying to steal. They were not able to get you to miss any opportunities with this King of Cups. And you got a message coming in from a King of Cups. About the imbalances that were caused between you. Temperance, inverted. Hierophant. This person wants to marry you. They want this relationship to be blessed by God. Inverted Queen of Wands. So you got a bunch of gold diggers that are worried about what you have, what your divine partner has, and that they want it for themselves. It's so flippin' annoying. People just need to get a fucking life. They're gonna find a life in prison or hell. Both, actually. They'll find a nice life for themselves. And they will learn the lessons that we've been trying to teach them. The hard way. They'll learn it the hard way. And that's fine. You know, at this point, I kind of think that's exactly what they deserve. Maybe they shouldn't get off so easy as being able to turn to God and come into heaven with us and heal. Maybe that's just not what God wanted for them anyway. They just all need to rot in hell for a while. That's what you get for being a piece of shit. That's what you get. You rot in hell. And that goes for all of the people who came up against me or my family. I'm going to pull an animal card. And wrap wrap this up. Sheep. They're all sheep. Bunch of dumb sheep. Sheep aren't the smartest animals I've ever run across. But they do have innocence. You are encouraged to reconnect with your inner child in order to become more spontaneous and playful and consider what life has to offer with a greater sense of wonder. Take some time this week to get in touch with the innocence and vulnerability in you. Yeah, this might help process some of this sludge. Trying to be playful. And that walk earlier really helped me. I found out I had $10 in my bank account I didn't know about. So I was able to buy 2. It's like $21 for one vape. 2 vapes is $31. So I was able to get 2 vapes. So that was nice. I got a backup. Now I just gotta get some money so I can get some fucking weed. That would be perfect. But it's no big deal because the more I go without it, I need to take a break anyway. I was getting too immune. I'll get my immunities down so I can get stoned again. That'll be nice. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna let you guys go. I love you. I hope you have a beautiful night. Take care.